Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yolanda here for all the newbies, and welcome back to the ones that are returning. This video is all about Asher. Can you say hey? Can you say hey? Look at your aunties. No, look at them. Look. Y'all, he always staring at me. Look. No. Look. Do I have to turn this way? Look. He stares at me all the time. Hey, Mama Boo Boo. Look. Nosy. Y'all, this is Asher. Asher's a month. Asher is now, how many pounds you weigh? He's about 8 pounds now. He was born 6 pounds, 15 ounces. Oh, you got some cold in your eyes. Let me tell y'all all what's been going on with Asher. The last appointment that I took Asher to, well, the doctor's appointment, his last doctor's appointment, they ended up weighing him, and he was 7 pounds, I think, I'm going to say 7 pounds 4 ounces, or 7 pounds 10 ounces. I think it was 7, 10 or 7, 4, one of those. Asher, Atlas is upset. So they end up weighing him, and the doctor ended up coming in and saying, "Oh, let me weigh him." Well, he said, "Let me measure his head again." So I didn't think nothing of it when the doctor measured his head. So I'm like, okay, and I'm like, yeah, he got a big head. I have a big head. Like, the end is really big. He got a big end. Look at that. But his head is so perfect. So the doctor came in and he's like, let me measure it again. Let me measure it one more time to make sure. So this is like a total of 3 measurements that the doctor did on him. So I wasn't even concerned. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm just like, yeah, his head is big. My head is big, So the doctor was like, okay, well, what we're going to do is go and we're going to order an MRI to the brain. And I was like, what? I said, what happened? And then my heart just fell to the floor. You can imagine. My heart, he's like, he could have fluid on his brain, and it's leaking down to his spine. So I want to make sure that that's not what's happening. So I'm like, so what make you think that? He said, because his head is measuring bigger. Like, his head grew a centimeter, whatever, however much he said it grew, but it's just not adding up. And I'm like, oh my God. So y'all, I left out of that doctor crying so bad, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my baby. I'm like crying. So he said, well, I'm just gonna order the MRI so that way you can go ahead and get the results really fast. So I end up getting the MRI done the next day. My battery's about to die. Oh God, do I have a battery? We gotta find a battery. So okay, so they end up, the doctor ended up ordering me MRI. My battery had died, so that's why. You're looking at them? Atlas, Asher, you looking at your family? But anyways, they end up ordering the MRI, and I went in to have my MRI done. And well, when I walked in, y'all, doing the scan, testing people for COVID, well, doing their temperature. And then there's a lady at the desk. So the lady, she's like, oh, who's been seen? And I was like, oh, my baby. And I just broke down. I think this is where I left off at. Oh, no. Keep in mind, on top of this, I was going through postpartum depression too. Okay. So then the lady checked me and she gave me some tissue, because I was just crying so bad. Like, I couldn't stop. She's like, oh, is this your first kid? I was like, no, this is number 6. She's like, oh, I can tell you're a good mother. You love being a mother. I said, I love being a mother. So they took me back, took Asher back and scanned him. And so the girl is like, okay, we'll have your results in 24 hours. We don't have it sent over to to his doctor. Okay. 24 hours passed. I called the next day. She said you can call and, get your results from your doctor. Okay. Call the doctor the next day. We have the orders. We have the results, but he haven't read them yet. I said, okay. So just imagine, like, it's been a whole week and they haven't called me. Just imagine, my pain, my heart, how my heart was. I'm like, so I called again and I was like, I'm calling to check on the results of my baby. The nurse isn't in, so she'll have to call you back. That day went by. Nobody ever called. So I was like, okay, telling my husband, we was just praying and just like, Lord, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Something is probably nothing wrong with the baby. They just, doing referrals for business. So I'm like, okay. That made me feel a little bit better, but it really didn't make me feel better. I was just trying to be positive. Y'all, this baby watch everything I do. He watch every little thing I do. He drew it all on my lip. Hey, Juju. He smiles, y'all. So, anyways, so they haven't called me back. I didn't call. I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna call back. I'm just not gonna call. I'm trying not to call. So I called again a couple days later, and I'm gonna leave the messages right here. So this is what they said to me.
Okay, Mom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message for that nurse to give you a call back in reference to the results. I know that nurse is not at her phone at this moment, but I can send a message for her to give you a call back.
Is it something bad?
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
It's bad?
No, I'm sorry, no. I didn't hear you, but I'm not the person to give out results. It would have to be a nurse that would have to give it out. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it's good or bad, but a nurse will give you a call back.
Okay.
Actually, hold on one second. Let me see if I can get her on the line, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
Thank you for holding. At South Coast Health, a lifetime of wellness starts right here. We will be with you momentarily.
Okay, Mika, I was trying to get that nurse on the line. Like I said, they're all at lunch right at this time. So I'm just going to give her a message to give you a call back. What's the best phone number?
912-996.
Hello?
Oh, 912-996.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give her this message, and I'll also place that you really want to, get these results. Okay?
Well, I mean, because it's been since last week, and I just feel like it's not fair. They say 24 hours, and it's been some days now. And, my heart need to be eased. I need to ease my heart on what's going on with my baby.
Yes, ma'am. I totally understand. I really do. And I'll put all that in the message as well, okay?
All right, thank you. Okay, so then I end up talking to the girl. I end up calling back, and I lied. I'm like, okay, I had missed call from the doctor. You know, my baby had an MRI done, and I just need to know the results. And someone called me, but I missed the call. So she came into the phone. Well, I checked in the office and nobody called you. And the doctor, well, if this make you feel better. I was like, well, I need to ease my heart. You know, just imagine how I feel. All these days have gone by and nobody's telling me nothing. And, you know, I need to know if my baby, you know, have water on his, fluids on his brain, you know. She's like, well, if this make you feel better, the doctor's going to call you right back in like 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes went by, an hour went by, another hour went by. The office closed at 5, so it's like 4:40 something, and then someone called me and was like, the results came back and the results are normal. I mean, like, all of that for that, a whole week, you know, just imagine how I felt as a mother, as a human, you know, and I felt like they were playing games with me. Like, what? It hurted so bad and it was so hard, y'all. But so thankful for my faith and, you know, my husband, he kept me strong. His mother, you know, they prayed. Everybody prayed, you know. And my baby is nothing wrong with him. He just got a head like me. It's that big. No, he got a big end. Like, this is, the little end is big, but I don't think it's like so big. But I just think it was just something that they were doing for business. So, but anyways, Atlas, I'm just so happy that nothing is wrong with my baby. I'm so happy he's healthy. But I did tell the doctor, I said, I'm gonna stand and do the rest of this video if this battery doesn't die. But anyways, I end up saying to the doctor, telling the doctor, you know, I said my baby, he spits up. I can't even sit Asher in the swing, y'all. If I sit him in the swing without even rocking the swing, he throws up. I don't know what's that about. Comment below and tell me what you think. But anyways, Asher, I told the doctor, I said, I feel like my baby has acid reflux because, you know, I can burp him, feed him, and then burp him, and I would keep him sitting up for at least 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 or longer, however long I feel like holding him. And he would still throw up. He would throw up in his sleep. Thank God. I can't even sleep with him in his bed because I'm just so terrified. So I sleep with him right here next to me, and I don't sleep while I don't move when I'm sleeping. But and I don't put him in the middle because my husband does sleep while. So I just sleep him right here on the side on his own pillow. Like, I'm just scared to let him sleep in his bed. I did let him lay in his bed just to, you know, lay in there, right? Lay in there, right, Mama Boo Boo? But, yeah, because I feel like he has acid reflux. And I told the doctor, he's like, well, I don't want to put him on a medication because it can lead to other things. You know, it just really made me mad, like all the way around. But bottom line, more of the story, I'm so grateful and so happy that my baby is healthy. You want to smile? You smiling? Alright, I'll see you beautiful people in my next video. Say bye. Say sticky dust. Say sticky dust, mamas. Say baby dust, mamas. Say I hope you get your little baby. Say you will get your babies. Say you will. Say my mama got me and you gonna get yours too.